The screen remains the sky, not by accident, but by meaning. The sky is wide, silent, and unshaken. It does not rush. It does not perform. It does not compete for attention. It simply remains, present, constant, and vast. This is why the sky is chosen. It reflects something higher, something greater than the world's noise. No music is needed, not because sound lacks purpose, but because this moment is not for distraction. This space is for reflection. When the rhythm stops, the message begins to breathe. When silence surrounds, truth becomes stronger. And in that stillness, a message rises, a message that speaks beyond power, beyond systems, beyond personal ambitions. It speaks of order. It speaks of structure. It speaks of purpose. It speaks of the people's role under divine authority. Under absolute divine monarchy, leadership is not just about who rules. It is also about how the people respond. A kingdom is not defined only by the throne, but by the alignment of everyone beneath it. In a divine structure, every role has meaning. Every position has purpose. Every individual has a place within the greater order. There is a difference between chaotic rule and divine governance. In chaos, people are scattered, disorganized, and easily swayed by emotion. In divine governance, people are aligned, grounded, and centered in purpose. It is not about blind obedience. It is about understanding one's role within a higher design. The role of the people under divine authority is not passive. It is not weak. It is not insignificant. It is sacred. It is essential. It is a role that supports justice, protects order, and reflects honor. When divine leadership rises, the people are not meant to compete with it. They are meant to strengthen it. Every voice, every hand, every heart in the kingdom matters. The people are not powerless. They are the foundation that holds the system steady. But when people abandon their role, systems collapse. When people forget their purpose, disorder takes over. When alignment is lost, even truth becomes blurred. The people's role is to uphold the values set by divine authority, not because they are forced to, but because they understand the weight of purpose. It is to carry the culture of truth, to guard the principles of justice, to walk in dignity, and to live with awareness. It is to protect what is sacred and to recognize the difference between temporary noise and eternal truth. Under absolute divine monarchy, honor is not just for those who sit on thrones. It must flow through every level of the kingdom. The people become carriers of that order, that respect, that alignment. And when people walk in honor, the kingdom becomes strong. Not by control, but by unity. Not by fear, but by structure. This is not about surrendering identity. It is about embracing purpose. It is about knowing that in a world filled with confusion and rebellion, divine order is the only foundation that cannot be shaken. The people's role is not to rise above divine authority, but to rise within it, to walk in harmony with it, to support it, to reflect it. Because when the people and the throne are aligned, the kingdom thrives. And that is the essence of absolute divine monarchy. That leadership and people are not at war, but in one rhythm, one purpose, one order. Let the sky remind the soul of what alignment looks like. Let the silence remind the heart of what true order feels like. Divine authority remains. The throne stands. And the people have a sacred place within it.